Some say he's on the brink of losing his job. Can Giovanni Van Bronckhorst make it to the weekend? Of course, as they try to keep up the heat at the tip of the top of the table, we're going to take a look at that and more. No! That's right, folks. Back to predict video today. We look forward to match number 13, I believe, over in Scotland. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button back to all things Scottish Premiership related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related on this Halloween weekend. That's right. Goodness gracious me, is now 4 points the gap at the tip of the top of the table, with, of course, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst on the brink, some say. Can he, of course, keep up the heat at the tip of the top of the table, or will Stevie Gerrard make a quick return back to Ibrox? We'll take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, people shout out VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get cracking and have a little look at this weekend's common action, of course. But before that, we're going to revisit, of course, the weekend's games. Here we go. Hibs, Shitshow FC, losing to St Johnstone 2-1, of course. I want the 2-0 win. Hearts also doing the same. A 4-3 finish there. Celtic coming out on top. 3-1 win for me. Not too shabby. Kilmarnock, of course, 1-0 winners over Ross County. 2-0 win for me. Rangers, there we go. There's the shit show. 1-1 draw at Ibrox. Well done to Livingston. 3-0 win in my eyes. Motherwell losing to Aberdeen. Of course, 2-1 there. 1-1 in my eyes. And then got the last one there, bang on the nose. St Mirren 2-1 winners over Dundee United. That's, of course, my take. Of course, what about yours? We'll see it in a second. This is the table as it stands. Celtic 4 points clear over Rangers, who are, 7 points clear over Aberdeen, who are up there now. Well done to them. St Mirren, Hibs, and then, of course, Livingston. Oh, gosh, that looks crazy. Ross County, Dundee United going down. We'll see about that. What about, of course, the Super Brew? Well, here it is in all its glory. Take a bloody bow. Summer 2018. 10 points on the board there. Taby up there in second spot with 8.5 and 37. Omar Mexican 7 and Mark Chappers up there with 7. Then, of course, the rest of us with 5.5. Not great. If you see a name, smash the old subscribe. That's the rules around here. That's the bloody rules. What about the overall leaderboard? Take a little look at it. Summer 2018 also kicking out 75.5 points on the board up there. No movers. The top 4 is as you were. Greeny up 2 spots. What about me? Where am I? I'm like 17th or something there. Up 2 spots. I'm coming for you. I'm going for that number 1 spot. We'll see how, of course, we get on this weekend. Suspended, whatever. They are non-movers down there, of course. But it is, of course, early days. Unfortunately, Scott picks. Get your name in lights. You don't win the title in bloody October or November or Halloween. You got to go all the way through to May. Get involved. Unfortunately, Scott picks. It's free. These are the games, though, that are coming at you this weekend. And we're going to start at the top of the table there with Dundee United up against Motherwell coming at you October 29th. That's a Saturday. Played each other 93 times in 94. 35 wins for Dundee United. 32 wins for Motherwell. 26 draws. Of course, Dundee United, they're 42% form for them right now without a win in 3. Up against the Motherwell side, just 1 win in 6. 17% form for them at the moment. Last round, they're over at Dundee United. Was a 1-0 win. That was back in April 2022. They've already played each other once this season. That was back in September. That was over in Motherwell. It was a 0-0 draw. But a 1-0 win it was last time they played each other over at Tannadice. Dundee United, though, 2-1 loss against St Mirren. Motherwell with a 2-1 loss against Aberdeen. The odds here, 13-8 is your Dundee United. 11-5 is a draw. 17-10 is the away win. Which way will we go? We're going to go with, of course, a draw here. Point apiece. No one's going to be happy with that. Especially Dundee United, who are struggling to get points. Will AA still be there? Rangers up against Aberdeen at Ibrox. It is, of course, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst for the time being up against James Goodwin over at Aberdeen. Played each other 92 times in 94. 55 wins for Rangers, 12 wins for Aberdeen, 25 draws. Rangers, though, just 1 defeat to past 5. 58% form for them right now. Aberdeen coming at you, just 1 defeat past 5 for them. 67% form for them heading into this match. Last time around over in Ibrox, it was a 1-0 win for Aberdeen back in March 2022. I just want to double check here. I want to make sure I've got the right games, because that's back-to-back games now in Ibrox, of course, and we'll see about that. It is right. I am right. Of course, where were we? We were, of course, digging the deep. Last time we played each other over in Ibrox was back in March 2022. It was a 1-0 win for Rangers. Aberdeen, no, of course, 2-1 win over Motherwell. Rangers with the 1-1 draw against Livingston, which, of course, is a shit show in all shapes and sizes. 3-1 honours your Rangers. 92 draw. 7-1 is your way win. Rangers will bounce back here with or without Giovanni. Taking the 3 points, of course, moving the chains as well. Hibs up against St Mirren at Easter Road. Played each other 55 times since the year 2000. 27 wins for Hibs. 12 wins for St Mirren. And we've got 16 draws, of course. Hibs, though, 3 defeats on the spin for them right now, 50% form for them. Up against the St Mirren side, just 1 defeat past 5, 58% form for them, heading in this match. Last time around, over at Easter Road, it was a 1-0 win for St Mirren. That's back in February 2022. They also played each other this season already, back in August. It was a 1-0 win for St Mirren in St Mirren. St Mirren, though, picked up a 2-1 win over Dundee United. Hibs, of course, did lose to St Johnstone, but the odds here, 11-8 on as your Hibs, 12-5 as your 4-1 as your away win. We're back in Hibs here, 2-1 win for them. 3 points in the bag, get themselves back in their mixer. Kicking off with St Johnstone. That's the Super Jays up against Kilmarnock. Come out at McDermott Park. Played 59 times in 1987. 24 wins for Super Jays, 22 wins for Kilmarnock. And we've got 13 draws, of course. At the moment, 40% form though for the Super Jays right now. That's winning twice in the last 6 up against Kilmarnock side. Unbeaten in the last 5. 67% form for them, moving up the table. Last time around, though, over at St Johnstone was the 1-0 win for the Super Jays back in November 2020. St Johnstone 2-1 win over Hibs most recently. Kilmarnock with a 1-0 win over Ross County, of course. But the odds here, 29-20 is your host, 2-1 is your draw, 21-10 is your away win. Could go either way, and that's the way I'm going to go at 1-1 in the end, point apiece. I think St Johnstone will be content. In fact, they'll both be happy with that. I think a point further away from the drop. Livingston up against Celtic, of course, going out at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. Played 32 times since 2001. 2 wins to Livingston, 23 wins to Celtic, 7 draws. Of course, Livingston, they're winning 3 of the last 6. 58% form for them right now. Up against the Celtic side, who've won 3 on the spin. 67% form for them at the moment. Last time around, over the Macaroni Stadium was a 3-1 win for Celtic back in March 2022. Of course, Livingston with a draw against Rangers. Can they do the double? Of course, Hearts with a big 4-3 win. Sorry, Celtic with a big 4-3 win over Hearts, scoring 8 goals. 8 goals, what we look at, 10 goals, 14 goals in the last 3 games combined. That's Celtic in all competitions. Let me see that again. Let me see that again. Did they really turn? Oh, 6-1 wins over here. That's right. Of course they did. The odds right here right now is 70-2 is your Livingston, 10-3 on is your Celtic, 70-4 is the draw. Back in Celtic here, 3-1 win for them. More goals in the tank, and of course keeping the lead at the top of the table over Rangers, and of course wrapping up. It's Ross County. It's of course up against Hearts over at Victoria Park. Played the 24 times since 2012. 2 wins to Ross County, 9 wins to Hearts, 13 draws. Of course, Ross County though just 1 win in 6, 33% form for them right now. Up against Hearts side without a win in the last 6 games, 8% form for them at the moment. Last time around though, in Ross County, it was a 1-1 draw back in April 2022. Hearts, of course, unbeaten against Ross County over the last 6, but just 2 wins and 4 draws. Of course, Hearts over that 7-goal thriller against Celtic, losing though 4-3 in the end. Ross County with a 1-0 loss against Kilmarnock most recently. But the odds here, 13-5 is your Ross County, 25 is your draw, and even Stevens is your Hearts on this one. Of course, I'm back in. I think I'm back in Hearts here with a narrow 1-0 win for them on the road. 3 points in the bag, and that could actually put them back in the top half of the table. We'll see about that. If I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Your Hibs back up to 3rd. That's what we want to see. Hearts, of course, into the top 6 themselves. Ross County and Dundee United remain in the bottom 2 spots. That's, of course, my take. Of course, make sure you get your own take. Of course, using the link, Cutley4Scott. So, of course, will Giovanni Broncos even make it till the weekend before even games take place? Or will Stevie G say, you know what, I'm out of a job, I'll come back with my tail between my legs and take over the reins where I bloody left off? That's, of course, all to be panned out very, very soon. But, of course, one thing will remain certain, and, of course, that will be Celtic's lead at the top of the table. But can they keep the heat going? We'll take a little look, of course, as the game's near. But until then, that's pretty much all we've got time for here. Here at Batman or overseas.